The illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. Squad. 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 Oh my God. Fire. Squad. I'm it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Vikings have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Bills going up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Play fake. Garoppolo. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Green, 39.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. Taking it about the 36. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw, Cousins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Cousins now. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Darren Lee in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. with a lot of force and spun down. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh, boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On play action, now Garoppolo eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, as an offense, you know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. That's pulled in at the 32. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Lucky 48. Wide.
Cousins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make our score 9-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out come the Bills. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Here we go now. Green.
On first down, Garoppolo. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. We call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cousins on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Reggie Ragland in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Second down, Cousins. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Avery Moss in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Cook able to escape. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Cousins now from the 50. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Green, 39.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Now let's go. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He gets it to Brown, complete. The 40. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Corey Brown, 78 yards, and the Bills have cut it to within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. First down. Here's Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Cousins to throw it. The left side caught by Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first down throw for Cousins. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Cousins again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go now.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down following the run. To throw is Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That'll be taken in the end zone. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 18-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go. Back down, Philly. Here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo going deep here for Matthew. And got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jordan Matthews, 81 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Now let's go. Blue line it.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They start the drive with Cook, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
To throw, Cousins. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again. It's Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here come the Bills. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Try to get the ground game going with Langford. Jeremy Langford. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jeremy Langford, 76 yards, and the Bills have retaken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On play action, Cousins. Throw left side complete. It's Turner. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. And
they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Cousins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Cousins now on second down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Second down, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 6. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. And partner, a little bit of a Bronx cheer from this crowd because that's the first down they have gotten, and we're in the fourth quarter.
So you have to flip it over and look at what the defense has been doing. I mean, it's very simple to say, wow, they haven't gotten a first down. What are they doing wrong offensively? Oftentimes, that means the defense is beating them to the punch, beating them to the hole each and every time, faster to the football. And I think that's what we've seen in this game.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Ten yards still left on second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. They go screenplay to Langford. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In motion right is Aguilar. On second down, Langford. And he's got room. Jeremy Langford. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jeremy Langford with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They run for it with Sankey. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Call it a gain of 3. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Yoder. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 29. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground, Cook. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Cousins now. And Cook has it left side. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. The Vikings on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. He's back to throw. That's caught by Treadwell. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 8-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah. What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Defense showing blitz. They'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this ball game. Well, we were prepping for overtime up here in the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal, no good.
And prepping, I was locked in. I think you were too. We're going to overtime. I was already gathering my thoughts about, okay, how do we start? What happens with the coin toss? Who's going to play defense first? And I have to admit, I'm in a little bit of shock that he missed that field goal.
I'm absolutely still in shock. Just a tough way to end it.